Greetings, Earth Angelics of the 144, rising into the dawning of the Golden Age, as we resonate in the frequencies of the kingdom of heaven within, the great silence, the stillness, with the power of our divine love and our divine truth. Today, many powerful energies coming in. Happy Valentine's Day. It is the 14th of February 2021, as the power of the Eros Gamos divine union is made fully manifest. 117711 coming in. Earlier today I transmitted day 6 of the I Am discourses. We'll give you a quick overview for those that want to join in the 33-day journey of the power of manifestation through the I Am presence. You can sign up on patreon.com/prime disclosure. We are on day 6 of 33, and this is 33 days of activations, downloads, transformations to manifest your true heart's desires. And when I recognize who I am, then I have entered into the great silence, wherein is God's greatest activity. The power and energy comes from the I Am God presence from within. It is up to us to recognize it, tap into the power, and utilize it to manifest what we truly desire. It takes persistence, determined recognition of this I Am presence to accomplish and manifest or attract anything into our life. All desires need to begin with a belief. And over time, with right attention and action, belief becomes faith. If you do not believe a thing to be true, you cannot bring it into manifestation. Use the mantra, I am the perfection of that individual. Say, I am intelligence, and follow this with whatever is required, or whatever you desire. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the perfection of God in action, with unlimited faith, unlimited power, and infinite multi-dimensional being of eternal light, eternal life. Today on the Schumann resonance we had several white blasts of light appearing with the power 23, 23 of the 5, 5, 5 into the 10, into the 10,000 things of all that is manifest. Today, in the last 24 hours, we had 139 code, M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful again today on the Ring of Fire with a 5.8 southeast of Loyalty Islands. And these are right on the Tropic of Capricorn. We had multiple activations in this portal again today. Earlier today in Japan, 5.1, 4.5. The Loyalty Islands, 5.2, 5.1. 4748, Guatemala, Central America, home of our Mayan brothers and sisters, 5.1. Another 4.6 in Japan, Big Pine, California, 3.7, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Chile, South America, in the Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama, 44, 4.4, 44 kilometers depth, 8.8, the Lyra Nation. The whole Ring of Fire again lit up today. The Crown fully activated in the Aleutian Islands. The Crown of Lemuria 5.2. In China today 4.5. The Council of 9. Off the coast of Ecuador, South America 4.5. Indonesia 4.6. California 3.6. Bolivia, Colombia 4.9 in South America. The northernmost point in the crown of South America, the crown of the condor, the divine feminine, the goddess energies, fully awake, fully aware, and fully activated. Today we are going to start with the Sabian symbols right now. The moon at 7 degrees 43 minutes Aries, the sun at 26 degrees 49 minutes Aquarius, 73 in Aries. Heaven on earth with the power of the higher mind, the higher intelligence, the soul star chakra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun, 27 degrees Aquarius, an ancient pottery bowl filled with fresh violets. Today, the Sabian symbol for the moon at 8 degrees Aries. A woman's hat with streamers blown by the east wind. From astrologyweekly.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light Galaxy Girl. Greetings, beloved ones. I am Archangel Sandalphon, the twin brother of Archangel Metatron. I am sending this today for several reasons. First of all, it is time. It is time for the prayers that have been reverently uttered by the Lightworker community to be fulfilled. Secondly, she is worthy. She is struggling to write this. You are all worthy. You all also seem to struggle with this sense of dignity. Beloveds, from the heart of God, from the magnificent and wondrous all that is, you are all worthy. Gaia is worthy to ascend, and you are worthy to ascend above her and with her and into her aura field. I see rainbow colors enveloping Gaia like a huge prism bubble, and everyone in her is also filled with this rainbow. This feeling of unworthiness and deficiencies is false. It is part of the indoctrination program for the lower spheres, and you have learned them well. Now you must forget them, for you are ready to lead. And in order to lead, you must know in your heart of hearts that you are worthy to do so. Each of you has earned your rewards. These energy-filled weeks, as well as the push and pull of the lower energies and the densities within them, have been exhausting. Like a strong pull, these energies stretch further and further, until one can no longer remain in contact with the other, and a rupture occurs, a lengthening of spheres, as the dimensions shift and draw further and further upward. There are infinite points within the dimensional hard stretches, infinite points of perspective. When you perceive Source within, you do not question feelings regarding worthiness. When you allow doubt, it can be more challenging. Now is not the time to question your mission. The prayers of all people are in the process of great fulfillment. The great awakening is at hand. It is now approaching your world. I hear the sound of angel trumpets. I see ancient sealed documents as they are opened, and huge bronze bowls are emptied upon the earth. Those who have eyes to see and ears to hear awaken to the inner call of higher dimensional love, which is within them. 444 flowing in. This love is everywhere around them, but has felt repressed within this holographic framework they have experienced for eons. I am Sandalphon. I answer prayers, strengthen intentions, and assist in the realization of results. I work with the music of the spheres, the vibration of the tones. You can work with me. Musicians already know me. You may not realize this within your human density. The density is raised. Gaia peels away the layer of the lower pathways, so you too must remove what no longer serves you and what depresses you. Now is the time to serve yourself with inner love and nourishment from Source. Allow yourselves to be loved, to feel this love all around you. Allow yourself to feel the dignity of this mission that awaits you. You were chosen to lead. Lightworkers were selected for a specific task, and all of you have enough talent and experience to do it. Some of you lead in the quiet moments. I see parents with their children, they teach them quietly. Some of you will be a great voice for many. I see renowned teachers with great social media platforms. All are important. All are equal in the eyes of God. You must carry out your mission, whatever it may be, with the inner certainty that you are not alone, that you are worthy, and that you will be infinitely heard and loved. I am the Archangel Sandalphon. I send you frequencies of angelic music and codes of dignity wrapped in light. I feel and see a wonderful mantle that is filled with prism light and colors that vibrate with sound. I feel the fears and unworthiness melt away. Something inside me bursts a little more. I am in a cocoon of light and sound. How can a child of God be unworthy? There is no separation. You are the same light and love that shaped the stars, and it took an incredible amount of effort to do this. You have the same power of intention within you. Speak aloud the intention of your path, to be clear, to keep your will strong. I, Sandalphon, will help you. Your world needs a great change. Your people are tired of the burden. This burden is being lifted. Light fills the darkness. There is no place for its absence. I am Sandalphon. I activate your third eye and your inner ear, which is about ancient wisdom, to allow greater inner discernment. You are immensely loved, and you are not alone. Be in peace. Today from Isis Channelings, energies of sacred union and 0 point of creation. As Venus disappears from the morning sky today, February 13, 14, Inanna Venus concludes the morning star descent aspect of her shamanic journey and enters the second phase, the underworld. In case you have been feeling a bit off-center, it's because your soul journeys with Inanna, consciously or unconsciously, as Venus is the divine feminine, guiding light of our soul's ascension process. Invisible to us as she is shielded now in the veil of the sun's glare, it is here that she dies to her old identity, Queen of Heaven, and enters into sacred union, meeting, acknowledging, and witnessing with her shadow aspects. Along with her, we too enter the alchemical fires of the underworld, to be transformed as we face our deepest fears one by one, and midwife ourselves into wholeness, sovereignty, and empowerment, through the gateways of denial, rage, shame, guilt, and pain that we have kept under lock and key in order to survive. But now, as we move into the frequencies of New Earth, we have chosen to move beyond survival into freedom, and hence the very gateways that once appeared to offer us protection need to be conquered. For only when we have conquered our deepest cringes do we cultivate the fearlessness, courage, and confidence to meet the shadows of our earthly realities and transcend them with ease and grace, an essential prerequisite as co-creators of the new. And so while the energies of sacred union, meeting of the polar opposites, light and dark, masculine and feminine, heaven and underworld, water and fire, are not the easiest to traverse, it is in this union that we obtain the keys to our liberation from the illusions of fear and move into the neutral void of creation, 0 point, as opposed to polar opposites, that is the womb space for birthing freedom, sovereignty, and empowerment in our earthly realm, to transcend its associated challenges, and Inanna ascends from Queen of Heaven to Queen of Heaven and Earth. In an amazing synchronous, this phase in the particular Venus cycle aligns with the energies of Bridget, goddess of the eternal flame of transformational and creative energies, who is also keeper of the sacred waters of life on cleansing, healing, and nourishment. She is the very embodiment of the union of opposites, water and fire, and can assist us in moving with fearlessness, ease, and grace through this period of sacred union and creation within and without. And what a delicious synchronicity that this phase begins on a day traditionally associated with love, Valentine's Day, for this meeting of our shadows and union thereof requires us to operate on the highest frequencies of love, of self first, for only then may we hold others in judgment-free, entitlement-free, prejudice-free, and pretension-free, with unconditional love, the superhighway of spiritual ascension. Be light and light in grace. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh, elders of the land, First Nations, God has taken the land back from destruction under the hands of the enemy. Your war cry has been heard and answered. From 1776 onwards, the land of North America was stolen from the originals. God has taken it back and returned it back to the elders of the land. This restoration began February 13, 2021. The rule of Greenland, Canada, and the USA will be rewritten now to accommodate God's new crystalline children that have commenced their descent to planet Earth, and this will continue worldwide. This also brings full restoration of the medicine wheel. Balance is returned through all four corners of the earth. The mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual balance is bringing harmony to the directions, seasons, elements, the natural cycles of existence and of self. I am hearing the Cree and the Sioux tribes are witnessing full restoration in the flesh first. All 12 tribes of Israel are being rescued and restored now. God's first task on the land is to remove all genetically modified organisms in food and farming. No farmers, no food. The Cabal's attempts to destroy humanity through genetically modified organisms has failed. We will be witnessing God's wrath over the enemy that has been implanting this in the flesh of humankind. This will reflect in the closure of various dominating North American food chain companies that have been established worldwide. During Taurus season, we will witness the birthing of this decree under the Most High God in the flesh. God has commanded it. Thank you all for saying yes to God's plan. This freedom and restoration of the elders and the land has been coded in various weekly extended readings in 2018 through 2020, and again for this week's Ascension Energy extended reading of February 15th through the 21st, 2021. This was the final yes needed to tip the scales completely in God's favor, bringing us full restoration to God's home, planet Earth. Thank you, family. This is already one and done. Nothing can stop what's coming. And something sacred this way comes. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. From Divine Sister of the Light, Maureen Moss. Take to heart. Previously unfelt, refined, and pristine energy is pouring onto our earth and into your bodies from the great heavens. It came in with a roar through the Aquarian portal, only to get your undivided attention. It is undeniably with you. In the moments when you feel shaken to your core, know it is the refinement shaking up and out the dense and unrefined. We in the upper realms are with and within you. You in the upper realms are absorbing into you. In the moments you may feel small and alone, know that couldn't be further from the truth. You are the center of our attention, protection, and provision. Breathe and take deeply into your core the love and infinite potential that exists for you. The stagnant and stale will be absorbed as you breathe and allow. What you are going through is the greatest recalibration in your history, in all of human history. Do you know how magnificent you are? Glory be to you, through Maureen, with love. From Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Great light achievement. The Arcturians. We came through on the new light momentum reaching your world. See the unfolding of light layers day by day, moment by moment. See the way shores of light coming through now, as the new world is starting to emerge, starting to appear like the new dawn. As the sun rises, so does the awakening of a new light to your world. To see the opportunity every day brings, not to lose hope of what is unfolding around you. For each day brings a higher light spectrum into your world. We ask you to surrender to this concept. Know in your heart that the unfoldment of your world is continuing. The great light show is here. To see the unmasking of many in days to come. To see your role as the light showers, the stewards of light, among the many who are awakening. I am shown a tsunami of light, a great light wave coming to our shores like a great light wave reaching land. Know you are prepared as you have chosen to awaken your consciousness day by day. The choice to unpeel the layers of your reality, to find the real you, to fall away from the comforts of the surreal world and to see the reality for what it is, to reach a higher light point in your reality of truth and higher light consciousness. We send love to every light being in your construct as your light journey continues to unfold. With love, the Arcturians, and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And today, from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School by Levi Banner. Venus is no longer visible on February 14 until early May. Funny as traditional astrology sees Venus as relationships, and she leaves the world stage on this calendar date known as Valentine's Day. This exit from our view is a part of the great story from Babylon about Ishtar, and the even older Sumerian tale of Inanna, both different names for Venus, both stories of her journey through the night sky. Venus, which represents the sacred feminine to the ancient cultures, and to us shamanic astrologers, now enters the underworld and goes through a transformational death and rebirth. She will rise again in the evening sky, reclaiming her place as the Queen of Heaven, as the story goes, in May, In the Babylonian and Sumerian story, she also passes through 7 gates, which is usually how many times the moon passes Venus during this phase of her cycle, and is likened to the 7 chakras. This time, however, there is an 8th pass of the moon. We call this in our school the death by intent gate. It's time for the sacred feminine to transform, to go into the underworld, to let go of who she was so she can embrace her potential power and become more of who she truly is. Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, is expanding this potential and amplifying our sight of this extra gate. Having been in the glare of the sun this past month, Jupiter comes back into our sight the same day, almost to shine a spotlight on this Moon-Venus meeting. Today, from a gift from Gaia, we are picking up speed after the 7 celestial bodies lined up in Capricorn and delivered a powerful new moon. The old ways are crumbling so rapidly now, attempting to process from the defunct codes simply causes glitches in the experience. New pathways stem, but the choice remains to fix and experience perceived failure through the defunct system, or to forge the new and experiment within the fields in which opportunities are abundant. As we prepare for Mercury to turn direct, the parameters seem to narrow into a bottleneck, and all becomes so very precise. From a gift from Gaia.com, today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mars in Taurus sextile Neptune in Pisces. Mercury retrograde conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius. Activate your inner artist by stimulating your imagination. There are many forms of creativity, but everyone has the spark of divine essence within. You don't need to compare your creations to anyone else's. Prayers are answered when you start working on your dreams. Visualize your goal. Feel the pulse of life in your veins. Retrograde Mercury's conjunction to Jupiter whispers, remember your joy. Let your body absorb and delight in the thrill of the senses. Simple pleasures bring peace to the soul. If you are angry or in an aggressive atmosphere, go outside and inhale the scent of leaves. Listen to birdsong. Run your fingers through the grass. Eat meditatively and mindfully so that you know when you are satiated. Sing out stress and fear. Remind your inner warrior that it's important to find time to rest and recharge. Lay down your sword. This is compassion in action. From LeahWhitehorse.com and from the Zolkin Times. Kin 6-2, White Planetary Wind. The number 10 is called planetary, and its keywords are perfect, produce, and manifest. The 10th day is associated with the word perfect, so expect a perfect day with the score of 10 out of 10. How did the number 10 become associated with perfection? In all cultures, not just Mayan, the number 10 is the number we measure everything by, simply because we have 10 fingers to keep count on. Can you count up to 10 ways in which you can enjoy today? Make a list and see what you can manifest. Today is white wind, which represents communication, breath, and spirit. Naturally combining the number and the day, the result is a perfect day to communicate, send a message, sing a song, engage in public debate, voice your concerns, or have that talk you have been putting off. Remember, we are journeying through the wave spell of the Red Skywalker that invites us to be more adventurous. Can you muster the courage to say what you really want to? White wind days are also great for communicating with spirit, so expect unexpected messages from coincidences, dreams, or random encounters. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, 1137, coming in White Planetary Wind, Kin 62, 14 February 2021, communicating love. Happy Valentine's Day to all planetary kin. What a perfecto divine love code. 14-2-2021, 14-2-221 equal 144-3, 525, liberating partnerships, 57 equal 12 equal 3, 14, media, publicity, recognition, premonition, promotion, 5, freedom, liberation, transformation, change, movement, 2, twins, partners, cooperation, 7, mystic, magic, spiritual, solitude, initiation, 3, Holy Trinity, joy, communication, creativity. Kin 6-2 equal 8, infinity, abundant source flow. A beautiful day for manifesting beautiful loving partnerships and your true heart's desires. Day 10 in the Red Skywalker wave spell of awakening, exploration, and expansion. Today we manifest awakening to more love and bliss through channeling the breath from our heart into the heart of Gaia, then up into our sun, and into the great central sun, the galactic sun, and then into Source. Layer upon layer of connection to Spirit through our heart portal, raising our collective frequency and anchoring the golden solar Christos Sophia frequency that was birthed yesterday on the planet. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the Red Skywalker wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined is possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the great dreams that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with Spirit and Mother Gaia today, as well as our beloveds. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia, as we are all one heart, an absolutely beautiful divine gift from Spirit today, as these waves of divine love enfold our planetary body on this Valentine's Day, where we cherish the love on our planet and our connection to all that is through our beautiful, pure hearts. At our core, all souls are pure love, multifaceted diamond gems. Use this loving power wisely for the highest good of our planet and our Earth family. We must unite together through the power of higher love and hold the highest intentions for producing our best utopian dreams, manifesting heaven on earth. Today's question is, how can I expand my heart through listening to Spirit in order to manifest planetary transformation through the power of love? Divine blessings for following your heart whisperings on the path to manifesting personal and planetary liberation and abundance. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 6-2, White Planetary Wind. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to communicate. Producing breath, I seal the input of Spirit. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of heart. And with the presence of your mighty I Am, God Source in action, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're seeing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for your pledges and your donations and your support on Patreon. We rely on our pledges and our donations for our daily living expenses and to be able to continue doing our work and bringing these messages to you and the world daily. We had no new pledges today on Patreon. That's okay. We'll kick the can down the road a little further. But if you are on our Patreon, be sure to check out our discourse today. Very powerful, activating. It is day 6 of our 33 days of transformation and tapping into our full manifestation power within through the I Am presence and the power of Saint Germain, the Ascended Masters of the Violet Flame. So if you'd like to support our work and mission of the Eagle and the Condor lineage in manifesting heaven on earth, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. Be sure to join us on this 33-day journey of transformation. And if you follow the discourses and the teachings over the next 33 days, I guarantee that your life will be transformed in powerful and magical ways with the power of the kingdom of heaven within and the I Am presence of the eternal infinite light. Now I'd like to take the time to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Angelina Schwarz, for your donation today. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sheila Mesmer, for your donation today. And I would like to also thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Joseph Nagel, for another donation today. Thank you all. We appreciate you all very much. And thank you for helping us stay fed. We do truly appreciate you all. And I'd like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor, my Divine Goddess's art business on Etsy. And she added a couple new beautiful goddess totems. Just looking at these, you will receive an activation. They're encoded with the divine feminine energies and the divine union, divine abundance. So you can support her, make a purchase of one of her beautiful handmade unique pieces of art on lunagoddessart.com. All the links will be in the description below this video. So we're going to end today's transmission with two powerful activations. One, codes from our Divine Brostar of the Light, Li Parare, and then the Saint Germain, a powerful invocation that was in today's discourse. One little piece of our powerful discourse today on Patreon. So from Divine Brostar of the Huna lineage, Li, Gate of God, Peru Lake Titicaca, Machu Picchu, Easter Island, 24-point planetary rod, water portals, 1313, coding Stargate, molecular activation, parallel Uluru Oz, Grail retrieval, global change, restoration, illumination, pillars of power, Antarctica subcurrents, planetary staff, aquatic transmission, transmutation, DNA, womb of the child, equatorial plains, Fomalhaut, star, guardians of the heavens, gate of man, trans-dimensional navigation, galactic nursery, migration, blue star, rising, golden age, expression, Antares, chief star, cosmic, royal, gnosis, Polaris, North Star power, planetary, regenesis, medicine, Lumeria, stargate in the house, footnote, Draco inheritance law, betrayal, slavery, Anuit, coeptus, empire, Osiris, curse, mutation, consent, own it, root chakra, humanity, collective free, and a powerful Saint Germain invocation. Thou mighty infinite presence, creator of all that is, always majestic in thy conquering presence, we give power only to thee. We forever withdraw all power we have ever given to outer things, and stand serene in thy majestic presence, love, wisdom, and power, knowing that I am here, and I am there, and I am everywhere. Then I am serene in thy majestic presence, manifesting thy love, wisdom, power, and judgment, that I have thy foresight and see far beyond human possibilities. I give praise and thanks that I now and forever acknowledge and accept only thy mighty, victorious presence in all things, in my life, my world, my mind, and my body. I give praise that I have placed about each form thy magic circle, invincible, impenetrable to anything unlike thee. I stand guard over my body, my life, mind, world, and affairs, that nothing manifest unlike thee. We thank thee. Thank you, beloved beings of light, for joining us on this great journey, this great mission. We appreciate each and every one of you and all of your support. Have a beautiful and blessed day. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.